How's
Sorry
it
about
going?
that.
Hey.
Good to see you, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you. Welcome
Awesome.
back.
Uh, Great to be back, man. I can't believe it was a year and a half off.
Long
Uh,
time.
Went by very quick. But really excited about everything Black Rose Rebellion, man. You guys got the new album out, All Hail the Rebel Queen. I've seen that you guys have been making your way on the circuit of interviews and promos and everything else for this album. How's it been going? How's it been received in the first week?
It's been kind of crazy. The video's doing good. People are just starting to check that out. We were on, I guess we had a 500,000 of an audience the first 4 days on the radio plays. It was 476 spins. So we're doing great and really excited about everything that's going on.
Now, it took a little while to get the album
Yep.
ironed out and put together. And what would you say the trickiest part of the album process was for you guys?
Well, I don't know if it was tricky or it was from our live shows. Everything that was going on, the songs were growing. Everything was getting bigger. Changes were happening. We added some stuff. So I think it took us almost 2 years to get the whole album done. But it wasn't like it was 2 years, one song, it was basically we were evolving it, developing it, and then we put it all together.
Nice. And for those who don't know, can you tell our viewers who produced this album?
George Pons from Swim the Current. He's a very close friend of mine. Really amazing producer, and it was going through bringing out the best of us, banging heads once in a little while on things to get the best sound and the best feel for the band. It was a great experience.
What's funny is I was listening to some of the old interviews when I was doing the audio side of this, and I came across the episode that George was on with Corey, and uh
Right.
great stuff. That was the beginning of Disciples of Verity.
That's correct.
Any ideas about maybe putting a show on with them guys?
Um, Probably not, only because I don't know the extent of that band will be playing out much.
Gotcha. So with all the songs, do you guys have a favorite?
Oh, people
I know it's
ask us.
like picking one for kids, but
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is because each song has a different mood, a different feel, right? Some of them are a little softer. Some of them have that Zeppelin feel. Other ones are real strong and heavy. So it really kind of depends on how hard you want to bang your head. I like Affliction because of the guitar parts. I like Burn It Down, same reason. Got to turn my Skynyrd feel loose a little bit. And Hail the Queen is our anthem.
now how about you, Car?
Yeah, it's boy, same thing. Like obviously it's whatever mood. Walk Along the Grave is always a favorite, and then if I want to get like then I love Welcome to the Winter Circle because it's just like it's one of those songs where when we first started out, I'm like, oh, I don't like this song. It's like just kind of like boring to play. So then it was like it kind of evolved over time, and then it got more and more where now it's like one of my favorite songs to play. So like David was saying, over time, just with, live performances and making changes and okay, what sounds good, what doesn't. And it just, they progressed into like something where we're like, okay, we're like proud of how these songs turned out. This is it. I mean, you could always make
Awesome.
changes, but we got to the point where we're like, okay, this is it. So, but they're all great. They're all great.
Now I gotta ask the elephant in the room question for Rock Doc. Does it get intimidating being surrounded by such powerful women, being the only guy in the band?
No, well, because Karen and I have a great relationship, and well, you know, we both if we want to jam, we just go downstairs and play music and hang out. So that's the cool thing. Um, every one of them has it's almost like a puzzle piece, right? So everybody fits. Everybody has their
Mhm.
role. Everybody has their personalities. We're a family, so yeah, it's always going to get to something here or there, but it's always been for the betterment of the band. And when we go out and play live, Eric Bowe from he toured with us with Tonal Crush. He's in the band as well. So there's two guys. So I have some
Oh,
backup.
awesome.
Funny. He likes
Now,
George.
I don't know what it's been for the past 10 years, but it seems like women have been kicking ass on the rock circuit.
Oh
And
yeah,
I mean, Car, you started off, your very first show was with us. And
Wow.
I'm very excited to get back out and see another show with you guys. It's been a long time. Um, but as far as inspirations come from, Car, who was your favorite drummer growing up?
Oh gosh. I mean, like
Or some
I'm
of
a
the guys that you look.
like I mean I always loved Def Leppard, but obviously like he only has one arm now, so it's like I liked them when they first started out. The High and Dry album, and even before that. But I mean, I like so many different bands and music and styles. So you know, recently been listening to more Led Zeppelin, and like
bottom.
yeah, he's like amazing. And it just shows like you don't
Yeah,
have to,
Mom, absolutely.
yeah, like you don't have to be double bass crazy. And I'm like all about like complimenting the song. Obviously I love bands that have like crazy double bass in it, and the drums are all over the place, but I wanted like all that old school rock and roll, not a lot of the backing tracks and all that stuff, like just raw. And
Okay.
we really
Uh-oh. Hope I didn't lose you guys. Wi-Fi signal, maybe? They did tell me prior to coming on the show that they were in the middle of a strong storm, so I'm hoping that did knock out their internet feed. Um, if you have not had the chance yet to check out All Hail the Rebel Queen, it's available on all your streaming platforms. But if you want to make sure that you get out to a show, buy some music while you're out there. And really excited for this band. Excited to be back, guys. Not sure. I'm going to try and reach out and find out. Yeah, they completely dropped from our radar now. But wanted to give you guys a heads up on why it took me a year and a half to come back. I know the being being back in the studio for the first time in a long time is making this a little difficult as far as just trying to iron out all the kinks. But I had stopped being a fan of music. It kind of almost felt like a chore more than being a fan. And it took me a little while to get that back under me. Lost my mom in the meantime, in the interim that I was off. Went through a lot of life changes. Quit drinking. That was another big hurdle for me. And just really excited to get out and be with you guys again. We will be having Summer Jam, our summer bash at McStew's on August 9th, guys. If you have not had the chance, we are going to it's going to be great. Looking up the details right now as we speak. Sorry about that. So we have three awesome bands. Our kick-ass brothers in Hammer Sheep will be along for that one. There's three bands on the bill. It is August 9th. I will let you guys know later who the other two artists are on that bill. But August 9th, Mixed Stews, 8 p.m. It'll be a great time for everybody. Um, And I know that this was a short first podcast back, but glad to be back, guys. And until next time, don't just leave it better. Have a great one, everybody. Oh, wait. We might have come back. You're back.
Yeah, power outage. We're getting a horrible storm up here, dude.
Yeah.
But we are back.
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
That's what I was saying to the viewers, that prior to coming on, you were telling me that you were dealing with that storm up there, that maybe it was the internet kicked out, or how
Yeah.
bad does it get up there for you guys?
Bad enough that this little baby has to come snuggle with us. Yeah, we're on top of a mountain, so it can get really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have a generator, so like, okay, well, the power will come back on, it'll click on, but you still won't have any internet, you know. Yeah.
It's the worst. Now, getting back into the music thing. So one thing I really wanted to ask both of you, and Rock Doc, I have not really had that big of a chance to talk about this with you guys, is when you're not playing music, who are you listening to? Who do you like to listen to?
Me personally, I got into Mammoth. I really think I like his writing. But I'm old school, new school. I listen to just about anything that's coming out, like Dorothy. A lot of Black Label Society for obvious reasons, and my connections with that band. And their new album is awesome. I love Zeppelin. I love Zebra. They're doing a 50th reunion tour.
Zebra's great, yeah.
Yeah, so I listen to everything from Yes, King Crimson to newer stuff, whatever's out there, really. You know, there's so many newer bands that are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
How about you,
like,
Clark?
I love Youngblood. I love him. Let's see who else. I mean, I like, I listen to a lot of country music also. So like, love Lainey Wilson and let's see, jeez. I mean, I listen to like just everything.
But she's heavier.
Beatles,
She's heavier than me. She's heavier music.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that's how I roll, man. My wife's a lot heavier than I am.
It's like, it depends on the mood, It's, yeah. But we listen to like a lot of the same stuff because we're usually in the car together or something. So it's like, all right, let's change the station and but a lot of Octane, So, but yeah, I like everything pretty much,
Something else I wanted to dig into a little bit, especially being my first time back for after a year and a half hiatus, is what is your take on AI and the way that it's now coming into music? Any thoughts on how that's going to shape the music world?
Well, I'm going to give you Bree's standpoint or Singer, because she's dead against everything AI. Does not want to see it. It's ruining people's ideas and concepts and writing abilities and such like that. I have a little different standpoint. Though I don't want it writing music, I don't want it writing parts or anything like that. Sometimes I'll dabble in it to get a vocal line. Now, I didn't use any of this for this album. This album's just straight old rock and roll and stuff. So it's never used for that. But just for me to kind of screw around, I'll play with it a little bit. But it depends on how you use it. If you're going ahead and asking, write me a song on blah, 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 that's ridiculous. But if you have a song that you're trying to add a piano part to and to see how it sounds, I think you can use that as a tool.
Gotcha. Any thoughts on your side, Clark?
I mean, it's like, it has its place, I think, to like if you want to write something and you can kind of put some information in, get some good ideas, be creative that way. But I think writing music is something that's a creative outlet that should be personal. So it really should come from, like humans. Yeah, from from the heart.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, especially like I know, like with Brie, like she, she writes these lyrics. It's very personal. It's and you feel it. You really feel it. So that's something that AI can't replace. That
Yeah,
I
same
don't
like
feel.
in the song "Affliction." If you listen to the way the guitar sounds and comes out, you can't do that with AI. That's a feel. That is just a feel.
Yeah, it's like anything. Like
I'd say the scariest thing that I've come across with AI recently is the whole idea behind the Ozzy Osbourne going on tour AI thing. I don't know if you guys seen that.
I've heard about it,
I haven't
but I
seen
think they've tried stuff like that before. It's not the same. It's not the
Yeah.
same. You go out to a concert and you feel the emotion of a person because it is not perfect, because it's raw. You can hear the vocals.
Absolutely.
Each night is different from night to night. Nuances, things like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. Now, Dave, what would you say is can you give me a top 3 of favorite solos
Oh, mine
in
or
any songs? No,
yeah.
in being a fan, who is your top 3, like the solos that you really love?
Sweet Child of Mine. It's just the standard, and it's just so incredible what he did. I absolutely love Van Halen. You can, Hot for Teacher, any of those others. It was, you sat and listened to it, and
Oh
you're
yeah.
like, oh my God, because I remember when it came out, and it just changed everything. My Guitar Gently Weeps. Skinnerd. Anything from Skinnerd, okay? Yeah, I love Freebird. I can't help it, guys. On the Hunt. Just Skinner was just a big thing for me, as you can probably get a little bit of a feel from the song "Burn It Down," the first one out of the gate. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so, yeah. I love guitar players. I love Satriani, Steve Vai, Steve Morse, Eric Clapton. There's so many amazing players out there that have so many different styles. It's kind of like eating. If you want to have steak every single night, yeah, you can have steak every single night. But the third or fourth night, you want something different.
Right. Now, Car, kind of the same, but I have a question for you, something that I heard being argued on the radio this past week, that the era of drum solos is done. I mean, is there still space, do you feel, should drummers open themselves to drum solos during a show? Do you guys do drum solos during a show?
I personally don't. But I'm all for it. Like like I said, it's whatever you feel is, like that feeling at that moment. There's times where like I add stuff to songs that's not even in the song. Just because I'm feeling something and I just go with it, and you don't really think about it, and you just keep going. So, afterward, and sometimes I don't even realize it. Afterwards, David will be like, "What was that you played?" I said, "I don't know." Because I just added, something, and I'm like, "All right, it sounded good," and not really thinking about it so much. But it's always, it's a creative outlet. If somebody wants to do solos, hey, sure, why not? I think sometimes they could get a little overdone, like they have like a whole section where it's like, oh, and I'm just like, even for myself, I'm like, all right, this is getting a little, I'm not gonna say boring, but it's like a little too much, so, but everybody has their opinion, and so if I feel like, hey, if that's what they want, if somebody wants to do it, go ahead. That's not really my thing. But.
I think one of the biggest
You
things.
guys recently Go ahead, Dave.
I think one of the major things with Karen's playing is that her timing is impeccable, right? And you can see it when we play. Everybody's bouncing up and down to her beat. There's a lot of drummers who do solos and do all that, but they lose the timing issues, right? Or she's a very lyrical drummer where
Gotcha.
she's actually creating stuff to match either what the guitar is doing or what the vocalist is doing, which is pretty cool.
Now, going off of the drums, staying in that rhythm section though, you guys just recently added the bass player to Black Rose. Could you tell me how that came into being? Where'd you guys meet and
so
how'd she
Michelle,
join?
yeah, Michelle was actually our original bass player, and we
Oh wow.
when the band first started out, we had a different singer for a short amount of time, and it just didn't work out. Michelle did not want to be around that specific vibe, so she left. But we stayed in touch and kept as friends. So when Bree came on board, we played some shows and all that stuff, and she's like, "I want to come back." So she came back, and we incorporated her in.
Awesome.
She's friends with JD from Black Label Society also, and he was like, "You gotta get her in the band, dude. You gotta get her in." So we did that, and her and I are actually in a tribute band to Black Label Society called Exact.
Wow. Now, how long have you guys known Michelle?
I guess 4 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, 4 or 5
Wow.
years.
Yeah. That's it.
And she's
So,
old.
my last question for you guys. Go ahead, Dave.
Sure.
I'm sorry to keep
Uh,
cutting
she's,
you
uh,
off. Go ahead, man.
She's cut her teeth in old school New York rock and roll. So she's been doing this for 20 plus years. So she comes with a lot of experience and a lot of power behind her playing. And as I said before, we also have Eric Bowe playing with us, who's was with me at Tonal Crush, and he's got a great style of his playing too. Smooth, really understands music, which is pretty cool.
Now, my last question for you guys is, as far as Black Rose Rebellion is concerned in 2026, what are you guys hoping to accomplish for the rest of the year?
So this thing is like a train. It's growing and growing and growing. So we're going to continue to. The album was dropped as a whole, right, through Pavement Entertainment and Sony. We're working with a lot of radio stations across the country, college radio stations also. We're looking to expand our fan base, right? Conquer the world, and get out and play some more shows. So we're in the midst of conversations now to get that done. The album, even though it was released at once, we're concentrating on Hail the Rebel Queen, our first single. Then there'll be a second single concentration, and moving on down along until all these songs really get the spotlight the way they deserved,
Yeah, well, guys, thank you so much for taking time from the storm to talk to me.
Absolutely.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
you guys keep the,
I'm gonna
keep
turn
the
around.
lights on tonight.
I'm going to turn around you real quick. What was your favorite song?
Say that again.
What was your favorite song on the album?
What was my favorite song on the album? I'm going to bring up the album in front of me because honestly, I don't remember titles off the back of my hand, but I have listened to the album probably about 5 times this week.
Nice. Did you like it?
I love the album. I think one of my favorite songs off the top of my head, I want to make sure that I'm getting the title right, is Walk Along the Grave.
Yeah. That's the one
Walk Along the Grave. I absolutely love that song. It's got a very it's got an inspirational meaning to it for me, but it also has like a dark foreboding kind of undertone musically.
Right.
But I love the meaning of the song.
Yeah, that was Bree. She went on a trip and went and saw there was a cemetery there, and she was looking at all the names with no stories and all that, and that triggered her lyrics, which is just amazing for that.
I will say that like the first 2 songs, All Hail the Rebel Queen, and what's the one that kicks off the entire album, Burn It Down, I will say the first time that I listened to that, I smile ear to ear because I just love hearing your solos. I was like,
Uh,
man, Dave's killing it on here. But like,
Thank
great album altogether.
Thank you so much, man.
you.
And really, is there any way for fans or anybody out there to find you guys? Is there a website? Is there social
Yeah,
media
so
pages?
yeah, so we're all over the place. So first thing is we have a website. It's just blackroserebellion.com. We're on all the social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, also Apple Music. We got on the 2 top playlists, so you can just type in Black Rose Rebellion with there. We're on
Yeah.
Spotify and all your major streaming platforms.
Nice. And if you guys get maybe 100,000 streams, you might get $14. I
Yeah.
feel so bad about the streaming, the way things are, the way they pay you guys.
$37. It's crazy.
That's it.
Man, well, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully, the lights stay on tonight for you.
Yeah,
You don't
absolutely.
have to go through too much with this storm.
That's it.
Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
So,
you.
And
thanks for
welcome
being
back.
with us for our first week back. Thank you,
Awesome, man.
brother. It's great to be back, and especially bringing you guys on as first
Well,
guest.
I want to thank you because in 2022 you had us as the Rock and Roll Union's Artist of the Year. You've seen all 3 of my bands.
Absolutely.
Appreciate the support, man, and let's do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, I was telling my son, I was like, I knew Dave, I knew Rock Doc, or I saw you before I even knew you because I was at that rock carnival.
Oh, there you go.
And
Sure.
then
Yeah.
Wow.
just
That's-
small world.
Yeah, man. That's wild.
Well, you guys have a great rest of your night.
All right, you take
Stay
care. and again,
safe. Thanks for being here. One more time.
I said thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you, guys. I'll have a great night.
All right.
All right, guys, there was Black
was
Rose
fun. Thank you so much.
Rebellion. I am so. Thank you, guys.
All right, man.
So there was Black Rose Rebellion, guys. Thank you